Good day, everyone. This is Rain from Blu-ray Healing with Rain, and I've come to you today to focus on my water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. And what I would like to focus on is health, relationship, and finances. I use the Lenormand deck, as you can see here. I've already pulled 3 cards, and I'm starting with Cancer first. I use Lenormand. I feel that Lenormand gives you a better feel when it comes to focusing on issues like health. It could be mental health. It could be your overall physical health, your emotional health, anything along those lines, okay? As you can see, I've already pulled 3 cards, and I'm going to start with Cancer first. And you Cancers have been weighing a little heavily on me right now, so it's one of the reasons why I started with you first, okay? Here is the man from the Lenormand deck, okay? And the man in Lenormand represents the left side of the brain, or male energy. But the dog here, of course, represents one of the, it represents the senses. You know how dogs have a strong sense of smell, have a strong sense of taste, hearing, that type of thing. So here, the dog is representing probably something, allergies, your sinuses, maybe you have a sinus infection, anything along those lines, okay? And the fox here is telling me that maybe you have some the beginnings of a cold or allergies or something like that. So maybe you need to go to if it's allergies, of course you go to an allergy specialist or an ear, nose, and throat doctor. Or you can, if it's, the beginnings of a cold, could lead into a bacterial infection. So, maybe you should, once that starts, go make an appointment to see your physician, and you'll possibly need some antibiotics. So you're looking at, Cancers are looking at a little bit of a summer cold here. Okay, and it could be something that's going to affect like your left sinus, or maybe you'll have an earache or something on the left side, your throat, or gland swollen or something like that on the left side of your body, or of course your head. Okay, and again, the dog represents ear, nose, and throat. It represents strong sense of smell, taste, and that kind of thing. And here is the fox, okay? So when your symptoms do start, if they do start, make an appointment to get to the doctor and see what's going on there, okay, for you Cancers. And that's the health part. Okay, you may see me if I need to clarify something to pull out a few extra cards for you. All right, don't get alarmed. I just need to clarify and make sure that what I'm seeing and getting from Spirit, the messages that I'm getting, is correct. So now we're going to focus on your relationship. And as I stated, your relationship can be based on just about anything, from romantic relationships all the way down to parent-child relationship. Okay? So here we go. Okay. Alrighty. So here we have the fox again. Okay, but this time the fox represents something different. And it represents something deceptive. Something may look very pretty to you, very pretty package. You see all happiness and contentment and all that type of thing. Okay? But there's some deceit happening within your relationship. And as I stated, it could be any kind of relationship. Now, if it's a romantic relationship, and for those Cancers who are in a romantic relationship right now, and you may, you may have some questions about some things that are going on in your relationship, well, there seems to be some deception. That deception could be you, Cancer. You could be the one who's painting a pretty picture, and things aren't to your partner, and things aren't what they totally seem. You could be the deception here. Okay? And if anything, here's the mice. And in mice, you know, it to me, it shows something. There's something that's being taken away. Something within a relationship that's there's an emotions are being drained. Okay, there's the love that it's supposed to be there. It really isn't. And something is eating away at you, Cancer, or it could be at your partner. But I'm suspecting this is more you. Okay, there's something eating away at you. You're painting a pretty picture. You have this smile on your face. Everything is happy, and you know you're supposed to be content and joyful, and everything is beautiful, and you know everything smells like roses. But it really doesn't, because there's a deception. There's some lying going on here. So Cancer, and I suspect that this is you. Okay, I suspect this is totally you. These are your feelings about a relationship that you're in with someone, whether it's romantic or something that's going on at work. Okay, you know, maybe there's, you know, you're in a position that may have looked really good to you in the beginning, but it isn't. Okay, so you were kind of lied to about this position, or you know the work that you're doing right now, and it's eating away at you. It's draining you. You're unhappy. You're really unhappy. Okay, so I want you. Let's take a look at a different set of cards here. Let's see what's going on. Now here I have Bullshit Tarot. Who has Bullshit Tarot? Where's that deck at? Okay. Bullshit Tarot by Lainey Thompson. It's called The Deck of Rude Awakening. So let's see what's going on here in that particular setting with you, Cancer, in your relationship. Only you know exactly what it is and how you can, you know, appropriate it to your circumstances. If you're in a relationship and you're not happy with some things, you're just trying to go with the flow, you need to reevaluate that. And it's the same thing with work or anything else. Reshuffle that. What did we get? Nah, Two-Faced. Cut the shit. All right, these cards are a bit rude. They're a bit rude, but I like them because to me they fit whatever circumstances are, and we're all adults here, so we can curse a little bit. All right. This one is called You're a Filthy Animal. Okay, and it kind of represents the mice to me because, you know, mice in a home, they're vermin, they're nasty. You know, who wants to have mice in their home? All right, so basically what this card means is that if you are, you know, hiding behind, you know, a mask, so to speak, or trying to paint everything as it's all happiness and joy and, you know, like roses, you know, everything smells like roses, well, then maybe you do need to evaluate, and you need to, you know, come to terms with your real feelings. Come to terms with your real feelings, and if you need to have that discussion with the discussion with the person that you're in a relationship with, or whether it's something pertaining to work or whatever this relationship is, you need to let the other party know exactly how you feel. Okay, and then it will give you a sense of relief. You won't have to, you know, have that deceptive mask on, and these things, the energy that you're giving out, it won't drain you. Okay, this is, you know, you being honest and upfront with the other party. It's like cleaning out. You know, cleaning out your closet. You're getting rid of like all of this stagnant stuff, and you're, you know, allowing some new energy to come in that hopefully will help you moving forward. Okay, and it's any kind of environment that I'm talking about. Like I said, relationship, work, parent-child, friendship. If there's something that you need to get off your chest, do it now. Okay. Alrighty. The next one is cut the shit, okay? And again, we're going back to that deceptive mask. You have been dishonest with yourself about your feelings, and this is beginning to affect your personal relationships. If you can admit harsh truths to yourself, you can harness the power of forgiveness in order to move on, okay? And that's exactly what it showed here with the deception, the bouquet, and then the mice. All three of these right here. All right. And then two-faced. Again, look inward. Look inward and try and determine if this relationship that you're in, that you're trying to, put this fake mask on, is self-serving. Okay? It may be, okay for you to go through life this way, but it's not okay for the other party or parties. It's not okay for them. So you need to be honest, not only with yourself, but you really need to be honest with them. Okay? So that's the relationship part for you, Cancer. I want you to take a deep look inside and see what's going on with you internally. And if the relationship that you're in, whether it's personal, work, or so forth and so on, whatever it is worth it to you. If it's worth staying in, if it's worth, painting a pretty picture for the other party. Maybe that person is miserable. They're not really understanding, what's happening. Let them know. It'll be easier for both of you if you're honest about it. Here we go with finances, okay? Job, new business venture. If you're trying to get a loan, if you're trying to clean up your finances, let's take a look at it here, okay? Cancer. Obstacles and challenges, hardships, all these things are here within the cross. Okay? This could also mean to have faith about your financial issues at this time. Here is the bear. Now the bear denotes something that's in abundance. It's a lot of something big. Okay, so let's see. Put these two together. This could possibly be something that is work related. All right, and you could be in a situation right now where you've taken on a lot of responsibility in your current job, your current position, and here. And it could be, there could be some difficulties and everything. You could have been promised, not necessarily promised, but maybe you were promoted and you're doing all of this work. You're doing the work of your new position, but you haven't received the money that goes along with it. Okay, so that could be one issue for some cancers here. It could also be that you have mounting debt too. Some overspending, some overindulgence. Also, the bear, the bear is bear eats a lot, so sometimes, besides it being a lot of money, it could also be a lot of indulgence and, indulgence in things that you shouldn't be doing right now because it's taking a toll on your finances. The garden here usually represents a very comfortable financial position, but you're not in one right now. You have some obstacles and some challenges that you're trying to deal with. And some financial hardships, okay? And, my thing for you is to, sit back and reevaluate what's important. what's important. Do you necessarily need to go and get that manicure and pedicure and get your eyebrows done? Maybe you can save that, $30 or $40, depending upon where you are in this country, but maybe you can save that $30 or $40 and put it into a savings and hold on to it. You can always pluck your own eyebrows and do your own nails if you need to. Or do you need to have that meal out? Why don't you just, you understand where I'm going with this. Is that, you need to evaluate some things that may be happening for you financially. You could also be someone who's out of work right now. And I know that those challenges are always very difficult, especially if you have a family and you're, on the verge of losing everything. So let's take a look at that. Let's see what the energy is for you Cancers as far as your finances are concerned. It could also, like I said, this particular little spread, 3-card spread, could be telling you to have some faith with what is happening for you financially at this time. Things may, break through, and you may get the monies that you need to move forward. Yeah, cornucopia. Yep. All right, this is a card, the card that was at the bottom of the deck, Happy Family. So this could really have something to do with you Cancers, family-wise, financially. The cornucopia is there. The money is there. Everything that you need, money, the abundance basically is there. The second chakra, of course, it relates to it's something sexual, of course, the second chakra, but it also relates to like that fire that you have within you to make things happen, to propel things forward. And this is a journey, and this isn't another action card. You trying to, push things forward to make things happen for you. And the two also has to do with what? There's the numbers here. I also go by numbers for this too. But there is some hardship here for you. If you're someone who's out of work right now, unfortunately, these may be some things that you have to deal with moving forward. But hopefully, you will be able to. Let me see what else Lenormand is saying here. What will be the outcome for you financially? What is the outcome here? Okay. All right. Like I said, this was the card at the bottom of the deck is the Whip. Some hard work. Okay. Trying to pull for you couples, because this is a woman. Okay. And then a man came up. So to me, it shows something like there's someone here or some ones that I'm channeling who is a family, a couple that's having some financial difficulties. But with some hard work and the two of you really putting your heads together, you'll be able to overcome it. And it's going to happen very soon. Very soon. This is something that's coming up for you very soon. I asked what the outcome would be, okay? And it's something that's going to happen very soon. But with some hard work between the two of you, you'll be able to pull everything together and get yourself out of this financial bind and have that stability that you once had before. It will come back to you again. But this is with the two of you putting your heads together. Because from the energy deck, you saw that at the bottom, I mean, the cornucopia was there. You know, there was the second chakra, the sacral chakra that was there, and then there was the journey. And then the end of it is an action card. The journey is an action card. And then when I turned the deck over, it was the family. So this to me is showing that there's a couple, or a few couples out here who are struggling financially, but with hard work and with the two of you coming together and really sitting down and narrowing down things that you don't need and finding different ways to save money and cut costs and all that other type of stuff, you will do just fine. Okay, it would bring that stability that the two of you have been seeking. It'll bring it right back to you. It's coming. This is an action card. This is something that's going to happen quickly. And like in the energy card, again, it shows someone who's on that path. And that was the same thing in energy with the journey. Okay, so it's pretty much, these are action cards. So it's something that's going to happen for you very quickly. Just, the two of you sit down, try not to argue. Try not to, point blame with each other. Just own up to whatever it is that put you in this bind, and you'll be fine together. Okay? So that concludes my reading for Cancer. And now I'm going to go into Scorpio. Let's take a look at Scorpio. Scorpio, this is you health-wise. Okay. All right, Scorpio. If you are recovering, okay, this shows recovery here from something. It also shows that you're, overall health-wise, you're probably doing very well. But because I got the stars after this, which does look like another positive card, it shows me that you're recovering from some type of infection. Okay? So that could possibly be what's happening here with Scorpio. Or if you're not recovering at this time, you do need to take make an appointment and see your physician, and have a conversation about a few things, okay? But there may be a Scorpio or two out here or a few, who either has some kind of an infection that, can spread very easily, or you're recovering from an infection that could spread very easily. So for you Scorpios who may be looking at that or suspect that you have some type of infection somewhere, go to the doctor, because whatever it is contagious, okay, and it can spread to other people, and get yourself checked out. Okay. Next, we're going to go into relationships for Scorpio. All right. Cut these cards in. Water signs are emotional. Okay, looks like there may be. Okay, the tree to me denotes a couple of things. This could be family. Okay, you could be having some issues with someone in your family. And I say issues because the mice are here. The mice is here. All right. You could be having issues with someone in your family, or you could be having issues with someone at work. This could be very much work related as well. All right? Here are the mice. Now the mice again, something draining. Something, there's a loss you could have experienced, or what you could have experienced too is a loss of a family member or someone very close to you. All right, so there's a couple of things going on here for you, Scorpio. But there seems to be some changes happening on the horizon. If it is, a family member, you're having issues with a family member, then there are going to be some things that are going to change between you and that family member. And that change could actually be a loss, okay? The two of you stop speaking for a minute. Maybe you need to stop speaking to that family member for the time being. Okay, maybe there's something that's not healthy between you and that family member at this time. The same thing could be, on the work front. It could be, a separation between you and, the company that you're with, or maybe within a department, or maybe it's you and another coworker. But whatever the case is, there is some loss there. The mice denote loss. Okay, so there is some loss that is happening for you, Scorpio, in this in the relationship section. Let me just see what deck I'm gonna pull. I'll pull energy for this one, and let's get a little bit of clarity here and see what's going on. Yes. Okay. Here's the sun. Normally, the sun would mean something good and positive and happy. Okay? But in this case, it's something, Scorpio, that you need to see. It's like, after the clouds clear and the sun comes out and you can pretty much see everything. Like the sky is blue, In this case, this is something that you weren't able to see before, but you can see it now. It's something that you need to see and that you need to deal with in order to bring some happiness back to you. This is hostilities. The hostilities came up after the sun. So you're definitely at odds with, a family member or, a coworker or someone who's just very, very close to you that you're going to have to cut off. All right? The broken heart. Your heart is broken. Maybe there was some type of betrayal. This could also be a romantic relationship as well. There was some kind of betrayal. There's been some fighting, you're hurting right now. Okay, there's a broken heart. You're hurting from being, having to maybe walk away from that person, or maybe that person has walked away from you, and you're hurting right now. You're hurting, and it could have been something that you needed to get away from for your own sanity. Something that you needed to get away from for your own sanity. This shows loss. This is a really a card that says so many things. And now that I'm looking at the hostilities and a broken heart that came up, you're really hurt about a relationship with someone that you were very close to. For your own peace of mind, if this is a romantic relationship, someone that you were involved with, then you needed to let them go. Let me see what's at the bottom of this deck. You needed to let them go. Let me pull a couple more cards for you. They weren't healthy for you. They weren't healthy for you. They didn't appreciate you. This is a card that's at the bottom of the deck. You were unappreciated in this relationship. The temple path, or the path, shows you, making a decision to walk somewhere. You need some solace. You need comfort. In this particular case, in the energy, this particular card reminds me, of someone who's going on a spiritual retreat. It doesn't necessarily have to be like you're going to church or whatever, but if that's where you get your comfort from, then you go right ahead. But this also shows you just needing comfort from someone that is close to you, like a, parental figure. It could be a sister or brother, someone is close to you where you get comfort from them. Okay? And here is a person holding a heart. Now, I'm suspecting that this is or was a relationship between a man and a woman. Okay? And the man is the one who broke the woman's heart. Okay? She was taken for granted. You, Scorpio woman, were, taken for granted in your relationship, and you are heartbroken right now. If there is someone that is, close to you, someone that you can talk to and that you can express your feelings to, I highly advise you to do that so that you can, gain some comfort and understand that, in this particular case, in this relationship, you were not the one at fault. You were the one who was just underappreciated. This person didn't appreciate you. Okay? I'm sorry, Scorpio. I'm sorry. I'm going to take a look into you financially and see what's going on. Oh goodness, of course this mice came up again. I don't like the mice have come up a few times here. Okay. The dog represents, to me, it's a helping hand for you, Scorpio. It's a helping hand somewhere. The doors are open for you. If you're someone who maybe has been on a job hunt, you're looking for work, or you're in a position and you're seeking something else like an upgrade or promotion. If you're someone